Hi, welcome to Larry's Computer Class. Today we're going to do a tutorial on creating a contact comment question box, anything like that. You can post it on your web page and people can leave you emails, comments, questions, anything like that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with a notepad and we're going to save this as I'll just save it to my desktop for now, and we're just going to call this Contactform.html, and we're going to minimize this, and we're actually going to create another one. You only need 2 for this for now, and we're going to save this one, same place, desktop. We're going to call this Contactform.php, and that creates the 2 forms you need. For now, we're just going to go to our HTML form, and we're going to put in our regular headings. Contactform.html. And our body tags, and we'll scroll down a little bit. We'll put end body and end HTML, and we can save this. Now, to create the form, we just go in our body tags, and we're going to start out by doing what they call a field set tags. Field set, what the field set tags will do is they'll put a nice little box around your tags, your information, your name, email, whatever information you're going to put in, your little contact box, your text area box, your submit button, stuff like that. This will put a nice little box around it. What we're going to do here is field set style equals width colon, and then we're going to do 300 pixels. And then end the field set. And then under that we're going to do legend. And we'll put in here comment questions. And I'll show you after we finish this little code what this does. And then we're going to end legend, and then we're going to build our form action equals, and we're going to do your form action is we're going to refer to the other page we created, your contactform.php, which means once say hit the submit button, your browser is going to go to the PHP form and continue through the codes. So we put in here contactform.php, name, form, and method post. And what that does, the method post means you're posting to another page. You could use a method get. There's 2 forms here, method get, method post. Method get is if you're using a database and you're going to go get information. We're not going to get information, we're going to post information. So from here we have to put in whatever we're going to have on our page. You want your name, emails, anything like that. This is where we're going to put it. And we'll start off with name, input, type equals text, name equals name, size equals, we'll just make this say 30. That's going to be the size of the box that they can fill out when they have their name, and then next to it you'll have a little box they can put their name in. This size determines how wide the box is. And we can also do min and max if you want. Min length equals 4. Max length equals, we can say 30. And then we're also going to put in class required, which means it's going to make it required that they fill this out. And that's it. And then down here we're going to do email, and the same thing. Input type, text, name, email, size 30. Email, you don't really need a min-max. You can leave that out for this. But we will put in the class required. And next, actually we're going to have to put some breaks in here. Let's do this. What that'll do is that'll leave a little space in between. That'll makes it go to the next line. Otherwise, if you don't put these breaks in, what'll happen is everything will be all the way across your page like this instead of up and down, nice and neat. Then we're going to do our text area. Text area, columns. We'll do, say 20. Rows. We'll say 10. Name equals text area. And then I think that's it. We can end the text area. Let's put the break in over here. And then underneath here, one more to go, and we do input equals submit, name equals submit, and value equals submit. Now under value I put a capital S for submit, because your value, that's what's actually going to show up on your page. When they click the submit button, that's what it'll show. Then we can end our field set. And that's it. Let's see how this looks. First thing we're going to have to do here, we'll save this. Now we're going to have to, actually we're going to save this. Let's save this to a different place. I'm going to save this to my htdoc file, so then I can view it. View it through my XAMPP, which will display it. XAMPP, htdocs, Contactform, save. Now we can actually go to the browser, Firefox, Internet Explorer, whatever it is you use. Just load. We can come up here and we put in localhost / contactform.html, and there you go. Oh, the break didn't work. The email up here. Let's see. Name. Let's do the breaks this way. We'll put the break on the outside. Let's see how that works. Save. Go back to our browser. Click refresh. There we go. Oh, a little break in there. I'm going to put this on the outside. Cut. I'll put this over here. Paste. Save. Now, just so you know, as you can see, we put the break before we put the end text area. You can actually use that if you want. If you want to put something in here, like comment, leave a question. If you want to have some writing inside here, you can do it just by putting that information before the end text area. I don't want anything in there. The only disadvantage about putting writing in here is if you put in here, leave a comment, question, something like that, what happens is they have to actually click here and hit their back button and erase whatever that you put in here. So it's usually not recommended to leave writing inside this box. So there you go. Let me just explain what we have here. We have our name, our input type, size, stuff like that. The size 30 I told you about before. That is determined by this. If you change this to say 20, hit save. When you go back, it'll make this box a little bit smaller. Now that one gets smaller, so that determines your size there. We'll put this back to 30. Your text area, you can actually, if you want, give a little room in between these. You can hit enter and put in a line break. This break just tells it to go to the next line. And this break will give it a line break, a space between each character you have here. Save. And you hit refresh. And as you see, it spaces it out a little bit. Now here, just a little note, you have your name and the box is right on top of it. And this box is right on top of it. You can leave a little space in there if you want, simply by adding this little code. And actually email is a little bit longer than name, so you could actually add a couple extra to bring them out to be equal. If you don't want this break in here, you can keep them the same. What you would do is after name, you type in NBSP semicolon. And then what we're going to do is I'll just copy this. I guess I'll add one more here. Paste, and we'll add one after the email. Paste. See if that brings them, just to make them a little more even, so it looks a little better. There you go. See, you get a little space between them, and it also makes the boxes a little more even. You could actually maybe even try one more on the name. See what happens. Little tricks you can do here and there, make things look a little better. No, that's too much. Alright, so we'll just get rid of this last one. Save. And that's it. That is our form. You can enter your name. You can enter your email. And you can enter your comment. Now, oh, where's our submit button? Uh-oh. Input type submit, name submit. Now you submit. Input type, sorry. Input type equals submit. Save. There you go. There's your submit button. Now when they click submit, it's going to go to the next page where our PHP code is, which we haven't done anything yet. Now we actually have a code here. It says expecting a bracket in contactform.php on line 10. Line 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's actually nothing on line 10. It could just be saying that because we haven't completed our PHP form yet, which we're going to do next. Okay, I'm actually going to end this video here. I'll check on that error and see what that's all about. And we'll go on through the next video, because I want to leave this section as one video, because some people that have seen other videos, the comment box, the drop down menu, radio buttons, checkbox buttons, if they've seen any of the videos, they've already seen this part, so they're going to be able to skip video 1 on this. So I'm going to just end this right here. Whoops. Bring this up, just hit save. I'm going to end this video here, and then next we're going to go do our PHP page. So we'll take a break, and I'll see you in just a minute.